Hello, Starlight class. It's me, Miss Samra. I've just realised I've written the date wrong on the assembly, so not a great start. As you all know, I have been in school this week and I am recording this a day early before I post it, just in case I don't have time tomorrow to record. So this week's been a bit crazy, as you all know. We've all been trying to prepare and come to the decisions of coming back to school. I just want to congratulate you, like I did today in the Zoom chat, on how resilient you all are being and how positive your attitudes are towards all these changes. It's so admirable and so empowering, and you should all be proud of yourselves. So I'm going to start the assembly with a quote. As you all know, I love a quote. And it says, "Things might be a little scary and a little unknown right now, but you are strong and good things will come." So hopefully for those of you in Cocoon B, you're going to kickstart our Starlight return to school next week. So hopefully you will have a lovely week with Miss Wells and have a really lovely time and enjoy doing all the tasks that we have planned for you. So I'm going to start the assembly with what brings us joy. Now, I haven't received all 30 responses, and you can see that I have covered your faces just to protect you, because obviously my YouTube is public, so I cannot and will not show any of your faces because it's not a good thing to do. So I have got Tony's, that is an Xbox. I was just about to call it a PlayStation. That shows you how much I know about game consoles. I've got Honor's lovely collage. It's a baby picture of Honor there, a family picture of Honor with her sisters, and I think a family member, I'm not sure who it is. She's put iPhone cases there and iceberg lettuce. Good choice. And Millie's got her board of pictures that she has shared with us that bring her joy. Lots of cat pictures and llamas. Love it. Emma's little pig. James's big red juicy apple. Fred being with ingredients and in the kitchen. I was told that that was not a meal. He is not going to eat lemons, potatoes, lettuce and garlic. So don't worry about it, guys. We've got a picture of trees from Joey. We've got Matthew there with his Lego that brings him joy. We've got a picture of polar bears that brings Leo joy. And we've got Eva R there eating some lovely chocolate cake, and she also loves hugs and hummus, which I'm sure all of us love. Some of my favourite things. So hopefully next week we will have more Starlight Children's responses of what bring us joy, and then I can fill this whole page, because as you can see we've still got lots of gaps. And of course that's my picture of Olaf and that song that I shared with you over half term. That still brings me lots of joy. So this week we've had lots of fantastic creative work, written work and maths work. And I just want to say that I was really, really impressed with those children that shared their challenges with me and have gone above and beyond and done their own things as well. So as you can see on the top right there, Nane did a science experiment, and I think she said it was called the colour rainbow or something, she said. And as you can see, it's all of those pieces of paper and they're changing colours as they go along the line. So I wonder how that works and what the process is called. I wonder if any of you can figure that out. We've got Matteo there with a baby frog on his finger. Matteo made his own going for great, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I was so inspired by it too. It was all about the importance of reading and what reading has taught him. So really, really proud of him. And I have shared what he shared with me with the Year 5 team, so hopefully they'll be able to see what he's done too, because I was so impressed. And we have a couple of entries of the challenge. I know, Matteo, you shared yours with the Zoom. So I did make this before the Zoom. So unfortunately I haven't attached yours here, but I know that you did it and we were all impressed with your information. So Leia's learning about Tunisia. She made a fantastic post. It was like 3 pages long. It was so amazing. I was so impressed and I learnt so much about Tunisia. And Matthew read a book called Elephant Dancers, and he shared all of that, and he was actually the first one out of Starlite to do his poster, so well done. And we've got Joey's Lego creations there. He made himself a desktop organizer, very snazzy. And I just wanted to show you this picture that he attached to his English this week. So this week you were writing an explanation text on how to be a teacher, and I was quite concerned that Joey saw me as this man with a moustache and grey hair, but he did say it's not. He doesn't see me like that, and I'm glad he doesn't. But his writing was absolutely fantastic, just like the rest of yours. I know all of you haven't uploaded it yet, but the ones that I've seen have been amazing, so well done to all of you, especially Andre. Very impressed with yours. Here we have a Frida Kahlo research, though. Eva also did the cultural challenge, and she also drew a taco at the end of her facts about Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo really inspires me. I absolutely love her, so well done, Eva. We've got Andre's maths there. Fantastic skills that you can see. His presentation is amazing, which is what I expect. We've got Millie's guide to being the greatest teacher. Fantastic presentation too, and really good ideas. Millie also finished The Tiger Rising on her own, and because she finished it, she asked me what she needed to do, and she came up with this herself. She wrote a book review, so that's really, really clever. And so if any of you have finished The Tiger Rising, you can also do that. Use Millie's idea, be empowered by it, because it's a really, really clever idea, and we are going to be moving on to a new book next week, so do not worry if you have finished it. I didn't realise how short it would be, so that's good we finished it already. And this is an amazing cross-stitch design that Joey sketched himself and has cross-stitched himself. I absolutely love Disney, anything Disney, and this really brightened up my day when I saw it. And I just thought it's absolutely fantastic that he's been able to do that, because I honestly would not be able to do that. So well done, Joey. We've got James. James did the life cycle of a banana this week, and how fantastic are his illustrations. So well done to you, James. Leonardo's writing's fantastic. Really clear subheadings, really good structure, and really good information. So good boy. We've got Fred. Now, Fred finished all of the arithmetic on Monday. I mean, all of you are so good at your maths now. It's just amazing to see. So when you do return, you'll be doing Fluent in 10. So you're all getting ready and prepped for year 6, because that's what you'll be doing in year 6. You will no longer be doing Fluent in 5. You will be doing Fluent in 10s. That doesn't mean you get 10 minutes. I'm joking, it does. Okay, so we're going to end work shared this week with Lily. So this week I've been in school with Cocoon C, and every afternoon I've been quite lucky because we have 4 hours, 12 till 4, and it's really, really nice to just have that free space to just be creative. And you all know how much I love being creative. So every day I've been setting them a different challenge, whether it's STEM-based, art-based, or like today we used Leia's example and Matthew's example of learning about a different culture. So they made presentations of different cultures that they didn't really know about, and we presented it to the class. So it's really, really nice to have this time with them. I don't know all of the children apart from the children that are in our class. So we've got children in year 6, year 3, reception, year 1 and year 2, so it's quite mixed up. But it's been really nice to see them all work together and work really nicely. And this week I set them a challenge to make a bird feeder. So as you can see, Lily's holding her bird feeder, and I can tell you it's still up in the tree, so it's pretty sturdy. So well done to Lily. Now, my updates. So I am still going to the park that's near my parents, and I took a picture of the swan's nest, and I think I posted a couple of weeks ago of just the swan's nest without the baby swans because you couldn't really see them. And the word for baby swans has completely gone out my head. I shouldn't be recording so late in the day, but that's the only time I have. So apologies. I know one of you will know the right term. But they were all there together. It does look like they're staring me out, and I shouldn't be taking a picture of them. I do apologise, but I had to take a picture and share it with you. Really, really cute, and that they were using their nest. And the next picture is of me having my rose tea. I end the days having my rose tea because it's very relaxing and soothing and calming. So it's a new thing that I've introduced to my mindfulness routine. So I just thought I'd share that with you too. And then there's a picture of a cloud. So I took that picture whilst I was driving somewhere with my dad, and it was such a fluffy cloud that I had to take a picture of it because it really made me feel like, although they were grey bits, which means there's a storm coming, there was a lot of white fluffy bits which made me remember that storms don't last forever. So there's always a positive to a negative. And I just wanted to share that with you. And then I've got this really cute video that I filmed of De Niro quite a few weeks ago, and I shared it on my Instagram, and I forgot to share it with you guys. So I'm going to share it with you now. And it's just to show you how much of a baby De Niro is. As you can see, it's like having a baby rather than a dog. And all my friends know that I am, and De Niro, I'm a dog mum, and De Niro is my dog child. So just had to share that moment with you. Moving on to my De Niro's updates. So De Niro has been quite busy with the sun and the rain and sleeping and meeting other dogs as per usual. So I shared that picture this week of him sunbathing. He likes to sit on top of the sofas and have the sun on his face. That's him eating a burger. Toy burger though, don't worry. That's him sticking his head out the window of the car. He loves doing that. I did actually see Emma and her mum this week on my way home, and I gave them a wave, and De Niro, I think, waved too, I hope. But he usually just likes sticking his head out and sniffing, especially if we're going past the park. He always sniffs Terrace Gardens, I don't know why. And that was me being quite cheeky when he was lying down on the carpet. I just started putting toys on him until he moved, and he did move actually, so 3 toys was the limit. And another picture of him sunbathing in the sun. He just can't get enough of it. That's De Niro being quite antisocial because he's quite nervous, but in the park, dogs just don't know what social distancing is, as you all know. So that's them meeting new dogs, and his best friend's there, Milo. Milo's much friendlier than De Niro, unfortunately. De Niro just gets too nervous. And that's De Niro lying down after I hoovered the rug. And I just thought I'd share that with you. He loves it when we hoover the rug. So he likes rolling around in it and sleeping on it. So I thought I'd share that with you too. So, as you know, I'm with Cocoon A, and we have the very lovely Miss Wells joining Cocoon B. So Miss Wells is a year 4 teacher. She shares the same values as me. She's very kind. She's really good at art. She's really, really funny. And I just know that Cocoon B will have an absolutely lovely time with her. So I shared the picture Eva M made for us of Hello Starlight. But I'm going to do it as a Hello Starlight to Miss Wells. Because we all should welcome Miss Wells to Starlight class because we're so lucky to have her. And then I shared this quote before I pressed play on Miss Wells' lovely video. I shared this quote: sometimes me think, what is a friend? And then me say, friend someone to share last cookie with. Cookie Monster. Now, of course, that's about cookies. But I took it as sharing the last term with Miss Wells, with my class, is a lovely thing to do. And I'm so grateful that she's able to do it, and I'm so looking forward to seeing how much of a great time you have with her next week. I will be popping in to see you, on the Friday, or one of the days. We'll have to check, but just had to share that with you because it is so, you're so lucky, and we're so lucky to have someone that's quite similar to your normal class teacher, and that you have nothing to worry about. So I'm going to turn the microphone off, and so you can listen to Miss Wells.
Hi Starlight. For any of you that don't know me, I'm Miss Wells, and I'm going to be with you next week. I'm so excited to get to spend some time with you. As some of you know, I'm a year 4 teacher, so I haven't had the pleasure. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. We're going to have lots of fun. Can't wait to see you on Monday. Bye, have a great weekend.
So as you can see, Miss Wells is super, super lovely and super, super excited to see you guys. So let's hope you all have a lovely time and you all have a nice restful weekend, everyone, including Cocoon Bee. You check the checklist and you go and meet Miss Wells on Monday morning. And for next week's Zoom challenge, so even though Cocoon Bee, you'll be in school, you're still expected to do the challenges because we're all going to meet anyway. And all I've done for this one is a very small one because I think the last ones have been quite big and some of you have been missing out on catching up on finding the challenges. So the Zoom challenge is, can you write about your favourite memories in year 5? Share them by drawing them or writing them as a list. I truly look forward to hearing about them next week. So when we meet on Zoom, you can read off of a piece of paper, you can show us a poster, whatever you think is best to share your favourite memories of year 5. And it can even be things that we've done on our Zooms or through home learning. Have a think, because it can just be the whole year. It doesn't have to be just before lockdown, because I know that we have been in touch quite a lot during lockdown as well. So have a think, okay? And then I'm going to end the assembly on 2 quotes. As soon as we realise we're all connected, the only thing that makes sense is kindness. So relating back to the multicultural challenge and the current situation that's going on in the world with people from different races and different skin colours, the only thing that we always need to remember is to be kind, because we're all connected. When we think about it, we all share the same air, we all share the same planet, and on the inside, we're all pretty much all the same. And as some of you are aliens, then no judgment there. But that's all I wanted to say to you guys. So now that we've covered the multicultural, and I know I said I had a story, but I think it was way more important for you to hear from Miss Wells than listen to my story. I will be sharing the story next week, so don't worry. And then the last but not least, the most important maybe, be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. So that's to all of you, including your parents, including every single one of you, Starlight. I know that sometimes you might feel that some days you don't do enough work, or that you don't like the presentation of your work, or you're not that proud of your work, but you are doing the best that you absolutely can, and that is good enough. Okay, you are all doing such an amazing job, and I wouldn't say it if you weren't. And I'm just so, so proud of you all. And I cannot wait to see you back at school. And those of you that aren't coming back to school because of your own reasons, that's absolutely fine. Again, I'm just as proud of you as everyone else, okay? So I hope you all enjoy this assembly and that you have a lovely, lovely weekend. And I hope you take care and stay safe.